Guys, with Halloween just around the corner, let's do something a little spooky. So today's video is all about memes. Why is that spooky, you may ask? Because all the players are dead. No, that's not true. No. Today, we're doing a tier list ranking the A-League's best meme players from S rank to F grade in a bid to find out who our true meme lord is. Graham Arnold. Is anything more gratifying than seeing Graham Arnold facepalm after failing to meet expectations? When he isn't taunting his former employee over their lackluster recruiting, he's busy demanding an on-air apology from Adam Peacock for...
Yeah? Where's the apology?
Apology for what?
Did we ever find out what that was all about? Whether it be Arnie Bucks or gigantic homophobic banners, Graham gets the worst out of us fans. With that in mind, Graham is B grade. The sauce bottles. I don't know how many times in my lifetime I'll get to see a red card for a tackle on a sauce bottle, but rest assured, it's not enough. Yes, in Australia, we have the big banana, the big pineapple, and of course, the big fucking sauce bottles. But these bad boys went from cringe to god tier after flipping off Jets fans during an F3 derby. Firstly, could you imagine a non-A-League fan hearing that sentence? But you know what? God bless those bottles. Because you won't ever see this from Sid and Sydney, the gutless cowards. The weak, puny, gutless cowards. B grade for sure. Andy Harper. When he isn't busy comparing footballers to fish.
Up like a salmon, a spawning salmon.
Or confusing strikers with hard-ons.
After Kwame Yeboah.
He is up in the commentary box, having some of the greatest brain farts ever recorded.
Taking baby from a candy.
Unfortunately, his perfectly symmetrical head doesn't change the fact that he is a skip. And the Australian soccer community will show no love for you damper-eating Vegemite smearers. You get a D, Harps. You're D grade. Karim Bullet. Life's a gamble. Life's a gamble. I wish your tattoo artist took more of a gamble on spell check. I don't even know where to start on this man. He is the definition of Western Sydney. Whether it be the whole Muslim Brotherhood stuff, getting arrested at an Auburn McDonald's, getting arrested again for a nightclub fracas, the cocaine, this frickin' photo of him in front of a bunk bed. But what Bullet will forever be remembered for is the greatest goal celebration to never be scored.
You can actually pinpoint the second when his heart rips in half. And now.
Arnold, Lubo, Yoa, you may be kings, but what is a king to a god? Bullet is S rank. S for Silverwater Detention Center. Daniel Bagala, the poster boy of autism, eyebrow game 9,000. This cursed imagery alone, enough justification to shut down CAF. He taught us revenge starts with a W, as he struggles with hard R's as badly as I do with TH words.
Today is about revenge!
He's been pretty quiet nowadays, committing to his new shtick of looking awkward in the background of television audiences. But Bagala's appeal has dropped nowadays, as it isn't as funny now that Sydney are successful. So I give Bagala a C. God bless the Mariners. Their contribution to football has been lacking in recent years, but their devotion to the art of memes is unrivaled. And there is no better example than when they attempted to convert Olympic sprinter and hot sauce entrepreneur Usain Bolt to a top-flight footballer.
Scores his first goal for a professional side, and that will feel like gold.
No, this isn't a FIFA cheat code. A timeline actually existed where Matt Simon and Usain Bolt were a starting strike force. Unfortunately, reality pulled a pin on this experiment, with Usain announcing his retirement from professional football after an illustrious 2-game career. And now, we can never use the term pace merchant ever again. He may have only had 2 games with us, but he goes straight into A grade. Clive Palmer. Before he was embarrassing himself in federal politics, winning as many votes as our World Cup bid did, he was embarrassing himself with his ill-fated Gold Coast United. He kicked it all off by claiming they would win the league undefeated after signing one single goalkeeper. A lot of pressure on Jess Van Straten there. He capped crowds at 5k, made a 17-year-old captain on his professional debut. That whole freedom of speech debacle. Hell, he even started his own football federation too. Plus, his hairpiece looked like he pulled it out of a shower drain in a Turkish bathhouse. And he also brought us the Iron Ore Cup. Clive, you get a D. D for diabetes. Andrew Hall. I wonder if he has a permit for firearms, considering all the times he shot himself in the foot. Yes, Andrew proved that geography was lacking in our school's curriculum after proclaiming he was moving to Europe, only to sign immediately for the Mariners. But hey, it's easy to confuse the rich cultural heritage of a European city with Central Coast Leagues Club, yeah, bruh! That aside, Andrew also provided a bant after he got caught out using Tinder under the alias Danny Hall, despite already having a girlfriend. And after being called out for it, he did the only logical thing. Write a grammatically flawed essay threatening legal action over it. Yet another brave man succumbing to the perils of horniness. Who is E grade? If Australian football was to ever have a mascot, it would 100% be that bird Alex Wilkinson smashed a ball into at point blank range. The FFA Cup seagull is without doubt the most popular bird in A-League history. I'm sorry, Nixie, but when I have to Google what your name is, you're not that popular. But you know what? This is the A-League's biggest memes, not the FFA Cup's biggest memes. So you get out of here, you feathered peasant, and hang out with your Danny Choi memes of 2016. Come on, get. Nelly Yoa. The greatest player the A-League never had. Remember when he nearly signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Melbourne Victory after a stint with Chelsea before getting injured after being attacked by Thai dollar signs in a Melbourne nightclub? You don't remember this American Express ambassador slash crosscodes AFL superstar who had his best mate Usain Bolt alongside him to see the birth of his third child? Yes, Nelly has either an active imagination or a very disturbing mental disorder. But you know what his biggest lie of them all was? That he was proficient in Excel. Anyway, he's in jail now or something, but I'm gonna give Nelly an A grade. Aurelio Vidmar. You know, when you get your ass handed to you by your biggest rivals in the most important fixture of your season, some may be remorseful, apologetic even, but if you're Aurelio Vidmar, this is the catalyst to have a full-blown mental breakdown on live TV. And God, was it beautiful.
There's too many people in this club with hidden agendas. That 4-0 result tonight was politics. Because of a pissant town, this club will never win anything.
This rant is timeless. It defines Adelaide United as a whole. What is Adelaide without pissants? An S-rank interview for sure. Mark Bosnich, the lovable larrikin of Australian football. He has a toiled history of making us supporters laugh, whether it be with his hilarious Nazi salutes, calling Brisbane supporters dumb fucks, or his attempts to minimize his receding hairline. The years of cocaine abuse has given Bozza a cheeky sense of humor, but all that charisma comes with a dark side, as his charming banter is followed by a blood-curdling screech that no man should ever hear.
Oh, 30-1. I don't see you or Robbie on it.
I set this as my alarm ringtone, and I have not slept ever since. This is the sound I expect to hear right before I die. Bozza, you're B grade, but your laugh is S rank. How could anyone forget Socceroo legend Michael Turnbull? Instrumental with Melbourne Victory's double winning campaign. His only crime? That he wanted love. Oh, and maybe all those Ponzi schemes he was peddling on his socials. Yes, Michael had been caught out as a bit of a fraudster, and the soccer community took notice. But let's be honest here. If you had a chance to date Sam Frost, you wouldn't take some creative liberties to win over her heart? God, if I had that opportunity, I'd be telling her about my private island, my 7-figure bank account, and my 12-inch dick. Unfortunately, Michael, you are F grade, but thankfully, you have your rugged good looks to fall back upon. Timmy Cahill, probably the only person more reluctant to return to Australia than Christopher Skase. Cahill's resistance to returning home in pursuit of playing in every piss-weak league drew a lot of scorn amongst fans, especially when he chastised the league for not having enough vision, which apparently the Indian Pensioner League has abundance of. Cahill will forever be remembered for throwing his name onto anyone that throws a buck at him and being destroyed by the Central Coast ball boy. Anyway, if you'd like to congratulate Cahill for his contribution to memes, you can just message him on social media, but he won't read it because he already has you blocked. Cahill is E grade. Newcastle prospect and SoundCloud rapper Joey Champness, known for whipping in crosses and whipping in bangers. Well, bangers if you like listening to songs that sound like Drake with a cold.
Gotta pay the toll, it's a war, right? Slipping for they fall, wear floor sign.
I don't know what's memeier than quitting football to pursue a rap career. It's on par with Danny DeVito quitting acting to pursue his dream of being a point guard in the NBA. Anyway, look forward to hearing Wet Floor at R&B Fridays. I give you a D. No, I give you an E. No, I don't know. Kenny Lowe. What can you say about Kenny Lowe that hasn't been said before? Well, grand final winner for starters. Kenny, renowned for his excessive sideline theatrics and occasionally forgetting that football isn't a VR game. Wait. I've got to stop and apologize. Kenny is a decent bloke. And he doesn't deserve that. But does Kenny have a Coles sauce range named after him? Does he? Wait, does he? Kenny, sorry mate, you're F grade. Anyway, we haven't even scratched the surface yet. We haven't gotten into Lubo, Gombau, Archie, so maybe there'll be a part 2 video, but more likely I'll have self-esteem issues, deactivate my social medias, and disappear for 12 months.